say, I want you to be a part of the workmanship. You know what? It's not a question. God didn't say, man, I want a bunch of y'all in the church to be working. And the rest of y'all to sit and occupy space. Well, God, He says this in verse 10. He says, man, I made you workmen. And He claims all of us. From David the cameraman, to David the sound man, to everybody in the church. To have a job. To be a part of High Level. And when High Level becomes a group of 100, now there may be 100 people here, but we're not a group of 100. There may be 100, but when we become just think how much more we'll accomplish and how many more people we'll touch. Amen. We'll get to. Now, I was really dumb in school. I can admit that. At a class of 51, I was 50. Doug got his didn't come, man, you know. But I do know that when we have 100 people working together compared to 35 working by themselves, we're going to reach more, we're going to do more, we're going to accomplish more, and we're going to look even bigger and better to our community. Amen. Now, I didn't give you permission to just go do anything in the world you want to do. Please don't be here tomorrow morning paint the church pink. Okay? I mean, seriously, some people you got to include this part of the message because somebody will be here tomorrow morning. The preacher said, do whatever we want, just so we was working. All the work that God's going to give you is going to be good works. It's going to be good works. And that's what He says in verse 10, workmanship unto good works. You see that? He says, unto. It's going to be good works. It's going to be, and when He says good works, it's going to be charitable acts. It's going to be things that are going to be to benefit other people. It's going to benefit you too. It's going to come from your heart. It's going to come out of love. You're going to see something in an event in the church or a group in the church that has reached out with love, and they're going to bring you in. You got to be that group. You got to be the group that's going to be in charitable acts. That you're going to reach out and grab these new members. You're going to reach out and grab these visitors. You're going to reach out and grab these people that have just started coming and say, you know what? Out of love, just because I love you, I want you to be a part of this. I want you to be a part of my group. I want you to be a part of my Bible study. I want you to be a part of our family. I want you to come to the cookout. I want you to ride with me. Whatever I got to do to get you here, I want you to be a part of that. I'm talking about good works. Calling somebody that can't be a church and taking them a message. Taking them a bulletin. Something simple like that. It means so much. There's so much to do. We should never be bored. We should never be bored. Not only should we not be bored, but there should not be bored spots in our church. You know, like when you go to school, the class, you know, the whole job of the teacher is to get everybody to participate. And everybody's graded, and everybody's tested, and everybody is supposed to learn the lesson. And you know what? And that's our church. Our church should be a classroom. Our church should be that group of people that everybody is equal. We're all a member of the class. We all have a right to be a part of it. I may have to raise my hand. I may have to, wait my turn a little bit, but I do have that right. I hope you see that too. I really do. Let's look at verse 10. Verse 10 says, "For we are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus unto good works, which God hath before ordained." Look, Jesus says this right here. I'm telling you so much that I've already got things put before you. I'm telling you right now that if you will agree to this, if you'll agree tonight to say, you know what, I see what the preacher's talking about. I do see people in the church that need to get involved. And right now, if you agree to do it, God said, I'm going to put things before you. That easy. I'm going to make it happen. All you got to do tonight is agree to be that workman. To agree that you're going to go and do good works. And God says, I'm going to ordain things. I'm going to put things in before you. I'm going to give you opportunities, and those opportunities are going to turn into more opportunities, and each one of them is going to be blessed, and with each blessing, it just gets bigger and bigger and better and better, and before you know it, work turns into praise.
Amen.
Revival. You know, I've tried to tell people so many times, revival doesn't start. The reason that our Easter week is going to be sort of a revival, but I don't want to call it a revival. Why? Because you don't plan a revival. You don't put it on the sign and say, "All right, we're fixed to be in revival." It happens through God.
Amen.
It happens through God. What God does is get a hold of somebody in your church. And they say, "Oh man, I'm just to get to work." When I get to work, others are going to see that. My light's going to shine. And because my light shines, they're going to want to glorify my Father.
Yeah.
That's what Matthew 5:16 says. Let your light shine, so that others may see. Listen, that's what happens. People get to work in the church just because they love God. And as they get to work in the church, others start running too. And before you know it, you have something that spreads from 35 people to 100 people. And it all started with one. That's revival. Revival is not at the end of the week do you feel a little bit more energized. Revival is a new zeal to serve God. It can happen on a Sunday night. It can happen on a Sunday morning. It can happen during the week. It's got nothing to do with the sign. What it has to do is with the inside of your heart. Being turned over to God and saying, "I'm ready. I can see we got some areas that need work. I don't want to vote on somebody else to do it." You know, that's what we like to do in the Baptist churches. Well, we got some things that need to be taken care of. Wednesday night at the business meeting, I'm going to vote in a committee to talk about it. We get a committee, then we'll get some ideals. And ideals, we'll start. Now, listen, get to work. God called all of us to work. All of us to work. Every body, right?